both mics up high. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
The blood of Louisiana and Texas flanks its essence so deeply that the great migration to Brooklyn brought all that bayou north with it. And with it, spiritual cries that anchor the creation of his music, giving way to a conferring of divine illumination. A people's musician, Matthew Hartnett embodies that larger-than-life bighorn sound that works its way inside you, stirs your emotions, releases its power, and calls upon you to uncontrollably dance. After touring with esteemed powerhouses such as Lauryn Hill, Talib Kweli, and Kirk Franklin, it's Matthew's time to step forward and give us his solo project. I'm your host, Kenyatta Beasley, and don't move, because Matthew's here tonight to share the versatility of his one-of-a-kind voice right here on B-Side.
$20 seconds.
Look at the keys right there.
15 seconds.
You want some right to the shot? Thank you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Saxophone, got Brent Burkhead. Currently right here. On trumpet. Back there on the sousaphone. You guys gonna get back up there.
Okay, so this is like a pretty big ensemble that you've brought together for B-Side today.
Yeah.
And it's kind of reminiscent of where we're from, man, like the Louisiana and Texas connection.
So it's really cool that they all announce each other, and they're all completely different. They all have their different music styles. One's on an electric guitar, and then this guy's on the trombone. He's leading the whole group, but everyone has their own parts to play.
What I also really like is that the leader is from Louisiana, but all of them comes from different part of the country, and they are not really bands, but they are brought together for this performance, and they just sound really great together, and you can see they really enjoy playing together, even if they're not an actual band.
Yeah, I mean, looking at all the shows that they had, that BRIC had on their website, they were all completely just different and raw, and just all these new people trying to make it big, trying to show what they have. You know, they have really good stuff to show.
And you can really see that all of them are really into the music they're doing.
I think it was here where he was saying that he doesn't want to show all this emotion, but he really all of them just show their personalities through when they're playing. Like the guitarist, he moves with it, and you can see it in his facial expressions, and he's really jamming out.
I really also like the fact that this is very unusual for jazz to have an electric guitar, but it just complements super well.
Yeah, in his biography, they were telling the audience even that he mixed like funk and rock and rap all together. So I guess that's probably why he feels so comfortable with all these different people coming together, you know, to back him up.
I really, really like that part of the solo. I really like that he made every musician express himself too. And so all of them had their little moment of
their time to shine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you could see like just he's putting everything into that because everyone's carrying their own weight basically.
This guy was great too. I think we didn't show him that much.
Yeah, he wasn't really a big part of it. I mean, I think he was the person who like sat down, him and one of the other guys in the back on the really big trumpet thing. But the main person, he's egging him on, like he's looking at him, waiting for him to show everyone, you know, what he has to do because he just was brought in and he's really trying. He's doing a great job. I think this is his only solo too.
Yeah, it was. Oh, and see that you can see her. You still have the real codes of jazz. He just finished his solo and passed it around to the rest of the group. So
That was
yeah,
really smooth. How he got everyone else to come back with it. I'm still into the guy in the back with all his moving around.
Yeah, the guitars were great. And this is the moment of...
I think was this my favorite one? I don't remember, but there was a point where just the way he starts it, like all of them are just so powerfully just in your face.
Yeah. You can still say he's really the leader. He has something special.
He's a good leader in the sense that he's worried about how it sounds as a whole rather as how he sounds by himself. I think that's what you get a lot of times when you're bringing in new artists, because new people, they have to start from somewhere and they have to show that they're good working with people and they're good standing alone. Like it's really hard what he's doing, and he's doing it well, that he's making it big, getting to perform in a New York venue. It's pretty impressive.
This was the little emotional part. I really liked also it was very a broad variety of
he told us
styles.
He told us that I think this piece was based on his divorce, that he got married for a short time and then he got divorced and then came to New York. So I like that he did have like a background story for most of the songs before he played them.
Yeah, that's why I really liked also the little interview between every song, and he was really presenting them.
You can tell that like the guy interviewing him was trying to pull these things out because he was a little shy himself. But I mean, like when he plays, you really feel the emotion.
And it was also giving more dimension to the whole experience because we had a background for every music. It was not just enjoying this music, which is amazing, but it was also just knowing more about how it got created and what he really wants to put in his music. You can really see
even the audience, they're just like really entranced.
Yeah, that's something I really enjoyed about being there in a public, because it's a live performance, but you really feel the public, and you can, I guess they could also feel, because it was so small.
Yeah, it was a really small room and you can see everyone moving with the music, like the slow songs. They really, their eyes were like scrunched. They were really feeling it. And then when it was getting all lively, there was a woman next to us. She got up and started dancing. She had to be careful all the cameras that were behind her.
Yeah, those ladies were really, really.
I think they started singing along afterwards when he started singing. He included us into the performance, so that was also really cool.
Yeah. And it was cool because you can see behind it's just the BRIC normally, and so you're in an experience, completely living the experience, but you can still see
the outside.
Yeah, that was completely cool.
This is the first song that he said that he sang with lyrics, so I was really into this one. And I think this one shows maybe like a little edge to him. This shows like his country roots.
Yeah.
And I just really like the difference, like the comparison to what we normally listen to on a daily basis.
I was completely impressed by the breadth of just all his
it was just a fresh
style.
air.
He has so much. He knows everything. He can play, but he is also a super good singer.
Yeah, I feel like he can be one of those people that maybe comes on the radio with something so different.
Yeah, actually he said, right, one of the music was stopped in Louisiana for a while.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was not this one actually.
I feel like it definitely could have. This one was my favorite one. This is the one that
I also really liked because he just was really engaging with the public, and he was seeing like people were reacting, so he was also it was just a real exchange.
And this song, I feel like you could tell he's a little more comfortable because you can hear just in the sound of the trombone, it sounds like more strong, and it sounds like he's putting more behind it. Like he said he was in a marching band, so I feel like maybe it kind of sounds like it's bringing in those roots also.
Also, he mentioned he was singing in some religious choir.
In a choir, yeah.
And so, I feel like it's also part of it.
This is probably where he stemmed away. That's why he brought in like an electric guitar. Maybe like the choir was a little not what he was into, but then he made it his own thing.
Oh, that's the part when the big instrument was behind too. That brought some even more like energy to the whole band.
I think this is the song where everyone was playing. No one was sitting down. And these guys don't even know each other, and they're playing just in sync. I was really impressed with how they don't even know each other. And then they came. He hand-selected these people, knowing that they could just click like this.
I guess the jazz band is rather small, but even though I wonder how just they do it.
I feel like maybe just by the way they like flow with each other, maybe it's like the vibe he just got from them, knowing that they would be a good fit. Hey. Yeah, everyone just got up. It was so much fun. This is probably one of the most fun performances that I've been to. I mean, we were in an actual recording studio. And people were watching from the outside. The doors were locked in.
That was great too, because there were so many different layers of the experience, because we were there, they were playing the music, there were people outside, there were also people just watching somewhere broadcasted online. It was something very unique, I guess.
Even the interviewer got up and started dancing.
That was great. It just broke all the, the standards, because usually he's the guy serious and just presenting, and here he was just completely going at it. And
normally people who like are in this kind of atmosphere, I don't know, they make it like seem stiff, but this was just like soulful and like comfortable. I would definitely want to go back and see him.